The National Taskforce for COVID-19 Prevention and Control has told its provincial bodies to intensify action to contain the COVID-19 outbreak, which is spreading rapidly. Head of the National Taskforce, Prof. Dr. Kikeo Khaykhamphithoune, told meeting participants to urgently trace those thought to have been close contact with infected people so they could be tested for the virus. The National Task Force on Wednesday held a video conference with its provincial bodies, asking local authorities to step up attempts to curb the outbreak. Provincial authorities were told to continue to patrol borders to prevent people from entering Laos illegally, as this increased the risk of spreading the virus. Head of the National Task Force, Professor Dr. Kikeo Khaykhamphithoune, who is also Deputy Prime Minister, stressed the need to inspect venues which have been closed to ensure they comply with the order. He also instructed accelerated rollout of the vaccination program so that targets were reached or even exceeded. Professor Dr. Kikeo called for full-scale preparation to tackle the outbreak, including facilities of the isolation and treatment of infected people, equipment, and personnel. He said when the necessary essentials have been figured out, quickly coordinate with the National Task Force. Provincial authorities were told to draw up plans outlining the budget and equipment needed for COVID-19 prevention and control, and to submit the plans to the National Task Force, which will then forward them to the government for consideration. Authorities were advised to continue to raise awareness among local communities to encourage people to strictly observe virus prevention and control measures. Professor Dr. Kikeo also told provincial authorities to draw up additional prevention and control measures as needed in line with local circumstances. He called for actions to counter fake news concerning the COVID-19 outbreak and for penalties to be meted out to people who circulated misinformation and who violated COVID-19 prevention and control rules. Vientiane and all 17 provinces across the country have now imposed lockdowns. Although Attapeu, Sesambun, and Houaphanh provinces have not yet recorded any cases of the virus, provincial authorities have joined other provinces in ordering a lockdown as a precaution. The total number of confirmed cases stood at 672 as of April 29th, after dozens of new cases were recorded daily in recent days. 50 people have been discharged from hospitals while 622 were undergoing observation or treatment.